just so y'all know, for future reference, if I come up in here, if I start live and I'm silent for a minute, that's just me giving people time to get into the live stream, get in the chat, you know what I mean? Get their eyes on it. God damn these fucking notifications. But anyway, how y'all doing? It's a nice brisk morning. We got the cloud cover, a little bit of overcast. I don't know if that's natural or not, but you know. We're gonna get into the Omigod variant. We're gonna get into the Omigod variant. We're gonna get into the content I'm looking forward to bringing you guys next year. Not on this channel, but on a new channel. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard as fuck. It's time to ramp it up. Good evening, Habakai, out there in the UK. Did I see that Patriot Front group? No. What's that? I don't know what that is. Hey, what's up, Xander? Looking like the new KKK? Well, you know. There's always some form of KKK around. I'm not worried about any of them type of groups. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we can have our own groups. You know? Instead of being fearful and being like, oh my God, here comes another racist group. We can start our own group, you know what I'm saying? And get shit popping, you know? Instead of being reactionary, we just build our own shit. You know, build our own. We can build our own nation of individuals who have freedom in mind. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what color you are. But, you know, if they want to bring another divisive tool into the mix, we can handle it that way. Tanya D, what's good? Good morning from Boise. Much love, getting ready for windstorm. Wow, yeah. Yeah, I heard about the polar vortex. There's a lot of strange shit going on with the weather. I think it snowed in Hawaii. And there's lacking winter in Michigan? Some shit like that. You play with nature, it plays back. Anyway, how y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. This is Tyrus Bane, aka Snapzilla the Outlaw. This is the Definition of Anarchy channel. And we're going to get into some shit. We're going to talk about the Omigod variant and how that shit is fucking weak as fuck. They were hyping this Omigod variant up to be like the variant to end all variants. But it turns out that even though it's highly transmissible, but the cases are super mild. I don't even think they mentioned one death, right? Caused by the Omigod variant. So this is the thing. It's like, I can tell you if this shit is real, right? If we want to go with germ theory and all that other shit, we reached herd immunity in 2020. Because by the time there were so many millions of known cases based on tests, by the time there were so many millions of known cases, there were many, many more cases that were unknown, where people didn't even know they had it. So if that's the case, by the time they blew this shit up, By the time they started locking down, by the time Australia started building camps, damn near the whole country of Australia probably already had the Modelo 19 in some variant or another. You know what I mean? So I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm just going by common sense, based on what I know about germ theory, based on what I know about how this shit spreads and all that, how weak it is. Yes, are older, sick, already sickly, immunocompromised people dying? Yes, but the common cold kills these people. The common cold can kill these people. The flu can kill these people. You know what I'm saying? But they're not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that. But, we know what it is. We know what it is. The Omigod variant is, like I told you guys, was the first round draft pick. And the first round draft pick quarterback, you know what I'm saying, Heisman Trophy winner, but came to the NFL, 0 TDs, 100 yards, 100 passing yards the whole season. You know what I'm saying? Well, now, let's not say the whole season. Let's say half the season. The Hopkins says they're talking about reclaiming America while wearing those white masks and marching in Washington. Could be propaganda. Yeah, I mean, listen, if we're ready and we're equipped and we're well regulated, right? Like the militia. If we were well regulated like the militia, then there is no group that need concern us. You understand what I'm saying? Black folks, let me tell you something, black folks. Black folks, if you're concerned about a white group of men running around talking about reclaiming America, if you're so concerned, go out there and train. Go out there, get some fight training in. Go out there, get some weapons training in. Go out there, get fit. You know what I'm saying? With women, black women, stop twerking and start working. Well, don't stop twerking. I'm gonna tell y'all, I love seeing a black woman twerk. Anyway, twerk, but still get that work. You feel me? So, it's just a fear tactic to cause more division, right? Black versus white. That's what they want. They want black versus white. And we got to look past that. You still have these channels, and there's no knock to them because they have succumbed to the propaganda. They have succumbed to the division and the fear campaign. And, they really make it about white versus black. You know what I'm saying? Even though they know the government is trash and they know the media is trash and they know media pushes bullshit, but they hop on every opportunity to perpetuate the division between black and white people in the United States. And like I always say, I acknowledge the disparity the system of oppression pushes, right? And it does it on purpose to cause the division, to give people a reason to perpetuate the division. There is a disparity of injustice between blacks and whites. I don't care what nobody tell you. That's just a fact. And the reason that is because the dominant culture, right? The elites. When I say the dominant culture, I'm talking about the rich elites, the bankers, the big corps, right? All these corporations that made their bones off of slavery. The dominant culture just happens to be white. So of course, there's going to be a disparity that goes in favor of white folks. I don't care what nobody tell you. But at the end of the day, we're all oppressed under this system. Somebody said, and even those of us who recognize that the division is being foisted on us on purpose, they still feel the need to make everything about race at every opportunity to prove that racism doesn't exist. or to prove that black people are racist too. This is a mistake. We have to keep our eyes on the prize. We have to keep our eye on the ball. So, and one example I give you is this one guy. He's a YouTuber. I'm not gonna mention his name because, you know, I ain't trying to start no shit. I got mad respect for this guy. But he'll quote Hawk Newsom. Y'all know who Hawk Newsom is, right? He is the head of the New York chapter of BLM. Okay, and so he was giving a speech in Manhattan, I believe, and he said, if you don't give black people all their rights, then we'll burn this country to ashes. All right. Now pay attention. He said, if you don't give black people our rights, then we'll burn this country to ashes. But this guy, when he quotes him, he says, if you don't give black people what they want, then we'll burn this country to ashes. Well, that's not what he said. So when you say, if you don't give black people what they want, you're making black people look like, basically like they're just a terrorist group that, you know what I'm saying, that will maim, harm, and destroy if they don't get a list of demands met. That's not what happened. That's not what he said. See, there's a huge difference between saying give black people their rights and give black people what they want. You see what I'm saying? So we got to be real careful about how we push a message. And I told him that. I was like, look, man, he didn't say give black people what they want. He said give black people their rights. There's a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? If you believe that you are in a house, you're being held captive in a house. What's up, Robert Lynn Schultz? If you are trapped in somebody's house, you're captive, right? Let's say you're being held captive in somebody's house and you want your freedom. You want to get out. And the only way to get your freedom is to burn that house down. Would you not burn that house down to get free? I'm just saying. So if Hawk Newsom believes that black people aren't afforded all the rights that they deserve, and they don't want to give it to him, and they don't want to give black people their rights, then, you know what I'm saying, what should be done? I'll tell you what shouldn't be done, which is why I have a problem with BLM. What shouldn't be done is trying to destroy the nuclear family, trying to push the elemental P community, elemental P agenda, trying to push Marxism and all that. And we should not be burning down our buildings, our businesses. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, if you're being held captive and the only way to get free is to destroy your captor, then that's what you're going to do. That's basically, in my mind, what Hawk Newsom was saying. But this one YouTuber made it sound like Hawk Newsom was just saying, yeah, give me some shit. Give me some free shit. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll burn this country to ashes. That's not what he said. So we have to be careful about that. And yeah, Hawk Newsom's focus is on black people's freedom and liberty for black folks, because he feels it'll probably be easier, or that white folks enjoy more freedoms than black folks, which is true. It just is. You know what I'm saying? It's just true. I don't care how you slice it. It's just a fact. Everybody's freedom is compromised and restricted. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I focus on. I focus on getting everyone their freedoms and their rights back. Because if everybody has their freedoms, I'll have my freedoms. You know what I'm saying? Just like with Kyle Rittenhouse. I wasn't mad Kyle Rittenhouse got found not guilty because I knew that he acted in self-defense. And at the end of the day, objectively speaking, that's all that matters. But a lot of black folks didn't want him to be found not guilty simply because he was white. They didn't care about the facts. They just said, oh, he's white and he going around killing people, so he shouldn't be able to be free. Well, he didn't run around trying to kill people. It's just the circumstances presented him a choice. Either fall victim to the mob or protect yourself by any means necessary. California Dreaming in NYC was good. Salute King, Sex, and Snapzilla. What was it? Oh yeah, there's so much happening. Riots only hurts the people living in the area affected riots. Yeah, the elites are much amused by the fracturing of the people. And that's exactly what it is. We're a fractured people. But we can turn it around. You know what I mean? We can turn it around. We can make things happen. We can educate, put out the information. We can lock arms with fellow soldiers, no matter what color they are, as long as they're on that freedom shit. That's all I care about. And we don't even have to be friends to lock arms, to fight the common enemy. You know what I'm saying? We can destroy the biggest enemy we have. And then once the dust settles, we figure our shit out. We ensure that, we respect each other's boundaries and rights. And that's what it's about. It's all about respect at the end of the day. If our government respected us, then they would not be government. They would not be government. It would just be a system or a structure, you know what I'm saying, where the people have ultimate control over it and their own spheres of influence. Like, if I live in Cali, right, if I live in rural California, then what happens in LA, or what they decide to do in LA and San Francisco, should not affect me, because they live different lifestyles, right? So that's an example. I did hear about the Omigod movie. I heard it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Heard somebody created that. Burberry 86, what's up? Burberry 86, you look familiar. That name sounds familiar. But at the end of the day, I'm all about that freedom movement. And if you're about that freedom movement and you can demonstrate that, then we're brothers in arms. Real shit. And that's what we need. A band of brothers in arms, willing to fight for freedom. No longer being part of the silent majority and becoming a part of the fierce minority, the outspoken minority, willing to lay their lives down for the freedom of their fellow man. That's what I'm about.
What's up, man?
What's
How's
up?
it going?
Good, good.
Thank you for your service, boss.
Thank you. Am I in Washington? Nah. I'm in Cali. Nope. California. I'm anti-voodoo doll as well. You're the anti-Lucas? That's funny. Alien host cakes over. Is that a real movie? California Dreaming? Because I saw somebody post that on Facebook. And I'm like, so I looked it up on Google, of course, just to see what Google would say. And they said that people are making up a fictional movie poster. So I don't know. I got to look into that further. But you know, they're always doing predictive programming. They're always giving us clues about what they plan. But if they plan on the Omicron variant is weak, the Omigod variant is weak as fuck. Your old channel was taken down by Edward Lucas. Of course it was. Because he's a punk. I'm anti-Lucas as well. He threatened my kids. And I ain't never looked back. And he lives in LA, just like me. And I've called him out. I asked him to come up here at the Baldwin Hills City Overlook numerous times and answer for the shit he said. But as of yet, he has refused. So he blocked me and all that shit too. Voodoo, Century, and all that magic stuff is interesting. Although I don't dabble in the unknown. Yeah. A lot of mysteries in this world. I love all freedom-loving people. Don't care color, creed, nor religion. And that's how it should be. And those differences should be respected. You know what I'm saying? Your wrench is back? When was it going? You should have always had a wrench. Yeah, so you're about that freedom. And that's what I thought Lucas was on. I thought Lucas was on that freedom train because he started to see certain things, you know? Before he was that typical black conservative, you know what I mean? And then he started seeing certain shit. And I was like, okay, he's coming down to the freedom side. And I even hit him up in an email and said, me, him, and Brian from High Impact Flick should all get on the panel. And they were down. And then he just flipped out, man. The missing was good. The oh my God, hilarious. You're still in it? Yeah, that's what I call it. It's the oh my God variant because oh my God, not another variant. Oh my God, here comes another variant. California Dreaming NYC says people want to stay in the hammock snoring loud as hell. I heard that. So what we got to do is cut the strings of that damn hammock. Cut the strings of that goddamn hammock off. Let them hit the ground with awakening. And if they still sleep, that's on them. Some people are going to get left behind. That is what it is. Tamiko was good. Really, the fight is against evil and moral. If you do good works, you will prevail. I agree. Only 19 more years of variance. Lord. help me. Real shit. They stay sleep on the floor, the ass gonna get left. That's all it is to it. You can lead a horse to water, and either they're gonna drink or they're gonna fucking drown. That's it. Yep, still refusing to wake from that slumber. Well, what are you gonna do? You live, you learn, you get loves. Okay, so yeah, the Omigod variant, whack as fuck. You know what I'm saying? There are reports out of South Africa that shows that shit damn near they ran through all of Africa based on sewage surveillance. Y'all know about that, right? Sewage surveillance, where they take your boo-boo in the sewer, and they, you know, they test it for the Modelo 19 virus, and so they were able to determine because, and how, why do they have to do that? Well, because people aren't getting sick enough to get tested for the Modelo 19 Modelo 19 virus. They're not sick enough, or they're not sick at all, so they're not getting tested. So they have to do this sewer surveillance, which I think is good because it highlights how weak even the original variant is, right? As many people as it took down, exponentially more people survived it and didn't even know they had it. So they have to go through measures like feces testing in the fucking sewer to find out, and then you have to extrapolate. Each sample is not going to tell you which individual asshole that shit came from. So it's all a guessing game, y'all. It's all a guessing game. The sewage testing for them is good because they're able to say, look at all these numbers, look at all these cases, right? Even though the case number is based on shit samples, not on people ending up in the hospital or feeling sick enough to go get a test. So they need to make the numbers large. But at the end of the day, it proves, if you think about it, how weak this shit is. You know what I mean? And of course they want to blame the unsnapped people for the variants, but they don't tell you, and this is what I heard from researchers, doctors, scientists, and do your own diligence. Don't just take my word for it. Always do your own research. Always do that. Don't ever just come up here and take my word. But according to scientists and doctors, the snap actually makes the variants occur faster, right? Like they're more likely to give off variants than natural immunity, because natural immunity, what it does is it creates antibodies, multiple, like 20 different types of proteins, right? Whereas the snap only does it for one or two. There's only two or some shit like that. And your antibodies are more capable of being resistant to variants, and if you have natural immunity. Whereas with snap immunity, you're more susceptible to getting sick with the variant, because the snap only covers so many antibodies. You know what I mean? California Dreaming NYC says, how is it the weakest are ready for the battle, but the soldiers are running for the hills? That is that toxic masculinity. Oh, that's my favorite word, toxic masculinity. Cool. Modelo 1984. Yeah, I've heard it called that before. Timothy Anderson was good. Imagine having That jab, never. You never see me with that shit. So yeah, the Omigod variant, weak as fuck. And the thing is, hold on, let me do something with this hat. I don't really need it. The thing about this variant is that it's going to be the newest dominant variant. That means the weaker variant is going to comprise of most of the cases, and natural immunity will occur much faster. Every time there's a new variant, the snap becomes, not the snap, but the shit comes weaker. Every new variant is pretty much weaker than the previous one. So, but of course, they got to keep the hype train going. They have gained too much from this. Good morning. Big Pharma has gained too much from this. Pfizer has gained too much. Moderna, or not Moderna, whoever created Moderna. Johnson & Johnson, AstraZeneca, they've all gained much too much from this. You know what I'm saying? The government has gained too much control. They're not going to give it up. You know what I mean? So they're going to keep pushing variants. They're going to keep saying, like a doctor in Australia said, we have to shorten the interval from 6 months to 3 months because of the new variants. Or you can just fucking live your life. But no, they want you to get a booster every 3 months now. You'll never be fully snapped in their mind. So it's fucking ridiculous. Dudes are scared. Oh yeah, no, I know you ain't talking about me, California. Cali dreaming. L78 was good. No, I know you ain't talking about me. Like, I ain't scared. I ain't hiding. I didn't have people threaten my family. Threaten my wife from the Mighty Mouse camp. My bad, the Minor Mouse camp. And yet I'm still here at the Baldwin Hill Scenic Overlook, getting it popping, ready for whatever, with 80 pounds on my back, pre-exhaustion, and I'm still up here calling these motherfuckers out. Fuck them. Left. Already got a job offer. You know what I'm saying? Already got a job offer. Basically in South Carolina. And all that shit. Damn, I just gave away where the fuck I'm going. Anyway, whatever. I just got my job offer. I've been had it. And I got 2 other interviews I'm getting in tomorrow. So I'll only be, and depending on if they want me to come work for them or not, I might have to leave a lot sooner than February to get started. You know what I'm saying? So me and my family might have to leave a lot sooner than February, because they're offering bonuses and shit. So, that it is what it is. Y'all got maybe a few weeks to a month and a half to come to speak with your mouth, to actually do what your mouth say. While I'm up here at the Baldwin Hill City Scenic Overlook. Easy to Google. Go ahead. California Dreaming NYC says we can't go nowhere together. I'm gonna have to let the restaurants and outings. I'm good. That's what's up. Oh, electrical work. Electrical. So I got that brings me to the shit I got going on out there. We're gonna I'm gonna bring you guys a lot more content. Oh shit! Somebody couldn't handle it. I can't even flip the screen around. There's a fucking vomit on the fucking stairs. I almost stepped in that shit. That's why situational awareness. You know what I'm saying? I was still able to spot that vomit and not step in it. But I got big plans for when I get out that way. I was thinking about North. I need to talk to K-Bear. I love her and may be able to help. Oh, that's what's up. Where are you at now, California? Are you still in Cali? I forgot where you say you at now. Yeah. God damn. But I got plans. When I get out there, me and my boy Moo, we're linking up. We're gonna make some big things happen. We're gonna bring you guys hella content. It's gonna be dope as fuck. You trying to link with Derek? Oh, you in Philly? Okay, okay. Yeah, we're gonna bring y'all some hellified content. And one plan is we're gonna go into business together, you know, doing certain things, you know, with our trade. You know, he's a carpenter, a painter, and basically an all-around handyman. I'm an electrician, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put those talents together. He already has a lot of work out there, you know what I'm saying? He already does a lot of work in multiple states. So, you know, when we look, we got shit popping. You on your own? Yeah, you need to get with some. Yeah, try get with some people. California. Excuse me. Is Muja anarchist like you? Yep. Yep. He wouldn't call himself that, but he is. He's a survivalist, man. He's the definition of survivalist. If you look up survivalist in the dictionary, you'll see his face. Hold on, y'all.
Y como yo, viste, no había mucha gente.
God damn it. Hold on. Fucking straw. Oh my fucking stupid shit. Dumbass shit. There you go. Yeah, no, he's definitely an anarchist. Definitely. He lives as an anarchist right now. You know what I'm saying? The way he moves, you know what I'm saying? The way he moves, the way he was raised, trust me, he's a definition of an anarchist and a survivalist. For sure. Y'all need to, if y'all didn't see that live stream last night, y'all go check it out. My boy Moo came on, and he's my brother from the East Coast, from the Dirty South. And yeah, he has a lot of knowledge. Then I'm gonna gain knowledge from him. You know what I'm saying? Just like he plans on gaining knowledge from me. You know, we saw the potential in each other, and we were like, man, definitely need to link up. And that's what you do, man. That's what you do. And it just so happens, South Carolina is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful state. You know, I got cousins out there. I got family out there. I got a support system out there. You know, anyway, so and I can make my money stretch. I can make my money stretch because the cost of living is way lower, and I'll be making damn near the same amount of money I'm making in LA out there. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm talking about getting my land within a year, trust me, that is within a year of being out there. So I'm hoping by 2023, I'm already done had my land ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be building my little AI dome. Y'all look that up, AI dome. Those are pretty dope. And I'm getting my land cracking. Like, we're gonna make shit happen, man. We're gonna make shit happen. That's what I mean. I'm learning canning, preserving in ways. Yeah, he knows how to do all that shit. He knows how to can. He knows how to grow food. You know what I'm saying? His dad owns a ranch, like he was raised around horses and cattle. He knows all that shit. And like he said, he was basically raised in the woods. You know what I'm saying? And he went off into the woods on his own, created his own rites of passage. And that's what I'm looking forward to doing for my sons and my daughters and my whole family, man. Trust me. We already got, listen, so we're going to bring you guys some good content, but we're not going to give too much away because we don't want the government all in our business. But we're going to give you all just enough to help y'all learn what y'all need to learn about survival and being prepared. You know, we're going to do, gardening, farming. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be off into the woods doing that type of shit. Like bringing you mad content, building shelters. You know, like we look, listen. I'm gonna have to learn the terrain like a fucking newbie. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go through some growing pains, but it's all good. I'm ready. I'm really ready and willing to go through whatever I need to go through to get shit popping. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm rucking with 80 pounds. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's on and popping. Yeah, we're gonna bring you guys some great content. We're gonna bring you guys we got business plans as well, like a type of project we're trying to do using our skilled trade abilities. We got shit popping. You know, y'all will see. And I'm 42 years old. Well, I'm about to be 42 in February. I'm about to be 42 years old, and it's time. Like this is going to be my sixth, I think, my sixth 7-year cycle. And 7-year cycles, those are big cycles, man. So every 7 years of your life, something big needs to happen. There's a huge shift. And it just so happens, I didn't even think about my 7-year cycle when I said, fuck that, we're moving in February. I made the decision. You know what I'm saying? My wife wasn't too happy about it. But everything we tried to do in Cali just didn't work out. And everything I'm trying to do in South Carolina is lining up damn near perfectly. So, hey, we're making a crack. My 6-7 year cycle is gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a huge shift. Yeah, and we're gonna make it happen, man. We're gonna make it happen. Hell yeah, I'm claiming my next age. I'm claiming 110. 110, alive and well. Cognitive. Walking briskly. You know what I'm saying? I'm claiming I'm manifesting everything that I want. And there's power in manifestation. There's power in affirmation. There's power in positive thought. You know what I'm saying? We got to make a trustful, extended families, protection and sustainability. Yep. You're almost 50. Thank you. Woo. Yep. I still feel young. You know what I'm saying? I still feel young. If y'all reduce inflammation, trust me, it's all about reducing inflammation and mucus buildup, aka knock off the sugar. I'll tell you, sugar is the devil. Sugar feeds so many diseases. And if people can quit sugar, cut sugar out their life, you know what I'm saying? They'll be that much better off. Like, I wouldn't say cut out all carbs because, especially like complex carbs, like, starchy foods and shit like that. As long as you have a good glycemic load or balance, so if you're going to eat some carby shit, make sure you're eating protein and fat along with it. So it takes your body a lot longer to break it down into sugar. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what all carbs get broken down into sugar at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? For energy. And excess sugar gets stored as fat. So if the carb is getting broken down slowly, if your food your body has to process protein along with the carbs, it'll take your body that much longer to break down the carbs into sugar. And then also fiber. Fiber is also important. If you have if the carbs you have a good amount of fiber in it, it also takes it a while to break down, and it'll be a slow release sugar injection, and that slow release allows your body to use it as energy instead of storing it as fat. But it's not even just the fat. The process that your body goes through with the sugar, especially refined sugar, causes inflammation. So your body, even having to move that sugar around, causes inflammation. It brings out a lot of shit that causes inflammation. So, just be careful with the sugar. Sugar's bad. Sugar is bad. Hold on. Kevin, been in structured marching bands, a drummer and florist. So I'm used to pushing myself, not like Snap, but maybe one day. Yeah, you can always get there. Doesn't matter what age you are. The Mystic says, facts, I've lost 55 pounds since May, cutting carbs and sugar. Yeah. Yep. That's what I did when I lost about 60 pounds. I lost a total of 80. I lost a total of about 80 pounds, but 50 of those was while I was on keto. You know what I'm saying? I was on keto for the first 50 pounds. Just cutting the carbs down a shitload. And man, inflammation, I had damn near zero inflammation. No matter what I did, no matter what exercise I did. You know what I'm saying? My sleep was better, all that shit. It was something else. But like I said, I started having, heartburn issues, and I don't know. I kind of related it to, I wasn't sure if it was a keto or not, but every time, I would eat some bacon or some shit like that, or some real fatty foods, I would get heartburn. Like my heartburn would act up. But I soon learned, because I was fasting, I was doing intermittent fasting during the day, right? And I would break my fast at like 2 or 3, right? I would break my fast at about 2 or 3 o'clock, and I would eat big ass meals, right? Not too many calories, but just a whole bunch of food at once. And I think that's what started having my heartburn act up, because I thought I had too much acid from the meat and all that shit, because meat creates meat and shit like that. There's certain foods that are highly acidic. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't eating too much alkaline food, which is why I had. So when you go on keto, it's important that you consume alkaline type shit. If you're not getting it through your vegetables and your fruit, you know what I'm saying? There's certain vegetables that are highly alkaline that kind of balance out your pH. So I was using electrolytes a lot. So electrolytes are highly alkaline. Potassium, sodium, uh, that type of shit. Electrolytes, minerals, certain minerals. So just to balance it out, and I would never get keto headaches. I never got the keto flu, any of that, because I had the information that I needed to ensure that I wouldn't get that. And so I would just eat a lot of salt and a lot of, alkaline stuff. And what that, I think what that did was, because I was eating so much, consuming so much of that, because there's a such thing as too much alkaline. And so I believe that because, based on the research I did, basically, because I was consuming so much alkaline stuff, so much sodium and all that stuff, it neutralized a lot of the acid in my stomach. And so if you don't have enough stomach acid, because you need that stomach acid to break down meat, right? You need the stomach acid to break down the meats and all that shit. Doesn't really affect the fat, because fat is acid. Fat is acid anyway. It kind of cancels each other out. But in order to break down that meat, the protein in the meat, you need a good amount of stomach acid. And what happens is, if you don't have enough stomach acid to break down that meat and the food in your stomach gets too full, and then your stomach overfills with stomach acid, because you got so much food in there that's not getting broken down fast enough. And so that's what happens. It gets in your esophagus, and boom, there you go. You got heartburn. That's what happened to me. So I had to kind of cut back on the keto shit for a while. The heartburn was so bad, I lost another 30 pounds because I couldn't eat shit. Like, everything I ate was triggering the heartburn all throughout the day. Like, that shit was acting up the entire day. I didn't have any, and that went on for like, I want to say 1 month, 2 months, man. I could barely eat anything. And so I lost another 30 pounds. But I brought balance back to my diet, stopped eating so much keto, and, brought carbs back in, not bad carbs, but little, I brought carbs back into my diet, but not too much. And then I started eating more meals throughout the day, more smaller meals, so that, and I would have to eat early. Like, I would have to eat like 4 or 5 hours before bed, so that I could ensure there was nothing in my stomach to cause the acid reflux. So it sucked, but it was what it was. You got to be careful. Just pay attention to your body, man. Alkaline water too. You can make it at home. Yeah, I have a machine that is basically alcohol. I have a reverse osmosis water machine with the minerals in it that kind of has that. But I would add more electrolytes on top of it, just to, balance everything out, since I wasn't getting it. Since I was on keto, so it's important to have all that salt. But salt is, salt and magnesium, sodium, magnesium, potassium, that type of shit that you need. You need that. You just had to be careful how much you consume. I think I consume too much and neutralize my stomach acid. So now I take apple cider vinegar pills before I eat, to help put some acid in my stomach. So, it is what it is. You can transform the body just like the mind, no doubt. No doubt. All right. Well, I think I'm going to cut the live now, y'all. Unless y'all got something y'all want me to talk about. There's a lot of shit going on. What do y'all think about all you see shots of apple cider vinegar? Yeah. It's good to ensure that your stomach acid, it has a good amount of stomach acid to break down the food properly. Oh, hey, Deuce. Was good. A handful of blueberry salts, acid problems. Yeah, I did. I was eating quite a bit of blueberries. Yeah. The thing is, you do need, once that acid reflux start acting up, you do need to neutralize the acid in your esophagus with, alkaline, you know what I mean? Alkaline stuff, baking soda, little shit like that. Magnesium. Magnesium is good to calm the acid reflux. What's up, Jay, with open eyes? I think I'm gonna hop off unless somebody wants to come on the panel. Somebody want to go on the panel, let me know. And I'll keep the live going. I think I'm gonna finish this lab and do one more, I believe. Still get my 3 laps in, but yeah. Y'all let me know. Anybody want to come up on the panel, I'll drop a link. And we can chop it up. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna get off this thing. $80, that's good. Last time I saw you, you had 50 pounds. Oh, that's just yep. Yeah, I was rucking. All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Holla at y'all later. Much love, like, share, subscribe. Hell, I might even go live on my Facebook real quick. All right, peace out, y'all. Let's keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.